Welcome back to Vigor, Gear, Solid. It is your boy, Liquid Jet, and I'm back in the mix. Now, before this video kicks off, let me put up a comment by a tactical zombie. I've already responded to this comment in the comment section, underneath this comment, but I wanted to bring everybody's attention to what this man says. He's saying it's hard to get good XP, and he only averages about 1,000 XP per game, which makes the game feel slow and grindy. What is your advice? That's basically what he's asking here. And so this video, even though I already responded, this video is my super response to this comment. My boy, just sit back and watch what I do. I'm gonna tell you some things that I suggest you do, that I do in this video, and I'm gonna tell you some things that I suggest you don't do in this video that I do, if that makes any sense. Basically what I just said was, I'm gonna tell you monkey see, monkey do, and I'm gonna tell you monkey see, monkey don't do. Got me? Cool. Now, this is a community, right? So if anybody else has any advice for him, drop it in the comment section down below. The whole point of this channel, besides me showing off how cool this game is to help out new players and players that need help. I know this game has a very, very, very high learning curve, but I'm here to flatten that curve, and the community can also flatten out that curve too. Also, I'm gonna try to do that more often. I'm gonna try to just pull out some comments and make whole video responses to them, instead of just responding in the comment section down below. Now, zombie, what you see me do right there, I know somebody spawns right over there. And check this out. I'm gonna run for a little bit, and as soon as I see him, I go prone. This is a good way to get the upper hand on somebody whenever you see them. But this only works pretty much at the beginning of the match, because at the beginning of the match, people already know what they're going to do ahead of time, right? So he walked into a house, which makes him one way in, two ways out kind of deal. So he's either going to open that door and come out, or he's going to go through the window and come out. Is he going to check his map? Yes. If he's smart, he'll check the map inside the red house. If not, he'll get clipped in the head. Now, this is a monkey see, monkey don't do situation. If you're trying to get XP, you kind of don't want to engage people unless you know you can win. Because if you get killed, you lose all the loot, all the guns, all the ammunition, all the consumables that you bought. Now right here, I thought he spotted me. There's no way he didn't see me. So I'm trying to figure out which way is he going to come in. And I try to get on top of the rock to see what he's going to do, and he ends up running away. I don't know why he did that. Maybe he didn't want to get into a fight. Either way, like I said, monkey see, monkey don't do. Mr. Zombie, don't do what I just did, because you're trying to get XP, and I understand that. Try to avoid combat, but only get into a gunfight whenever you know you can get a headshot, and try to limit the combat too, because each time you get into combat, there's a 50-50 chance you're gonna die. And if you want XP, guarantee your survival. Play it safe. It might be boring to some extent, but I guarantee you, if you play it safe, you come out on top more times than one. Or more times than not, basically. Now, I'm going to spend some time stalking this dude. And he's actually in the tree line to my right, walking along the hill. And for some reason, this guy never stops moving. Now, what I'm thinking is, this guy should go for the suburbs. Because houses, right? I mean, you want to loot, you want a picture, go to the suburbs. Or the coast, which is also near the suburbs. And then I make a misplay here. This field is a death zone. Not really a bloodbath, but a death zone. Watch this. Mr. Zombie, if you happen to get into a gunfight, always aim high. When I say high, I mean aim for their head. Doesn't matter if you're standing, doesn't matter if you're prone, doesn't matter if you're one knee down. Aim for their head. But like I said, you want to avoid any kind of gunfight you can. I took this one on because I have good cover. This rock is pretty high and pretty thick, so I had good cover. Yeah. Also, I flip them off because I'm trying to use that emote more often. Anyways, Mr. Zombie, monkey see, monkey do, only if you have to. If you get into a gunfight because somebody spotted you out in the open, aim for their head. Doesn't matter if you're standing up, prone, or not. But try to put one knee down. Try to. I'd never shoot standing up because I think like the accuracy in this game, it doesn't work whenever you're standing up. Bullets fly everywhere. Okay. Now this is monkey see, monkey do, because I found a picture. Mr. Zombie, if you have a picture, that was really close. If you have a picture, go for the buried cash, get it, get your inventory up to about maybe 80, 85%, leave. The whole point of XP is the point of XP is literally a measure of how much stuff you bought back. The headshots only give you like 300 XP. But if you bring back a buried cache and some more loot that you found out in the field anyways, that's going to give you even more XP than a regular headshot. So in my opinion, looting is better than headshotting for XP. People, you can disagree with me in the comments and you can explain why. But like I said, this is just my personal opinion. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but the buried cache is right here. I was like, oh, that works. Okay, see? Now watch my inventory go up. And always when you find a buried cache, get rid of the picture, because you can use the inventory slot. Boom. Now I'm one row away from being filled up in my inventory, in my bag. Now what's my next move? Mr. Zombie, if you were me playing this game right now, your next move should be clearing out those houses beneath me and maybe a little shelter or two on the coast and then leaving. That is what I would tell you if you were playing my game with my character with my weapon right now. That's what I would tell you. But see, me, I didn't pay attention to what I heard, right? I'm thinking, I didn't hear the time safe go off. That's always my secondary objective. If you want to get good XP, have a plan and go for it. That plan can change at any moment due to any of the actions, any of the direct or indirect actions of other players and or the map and or the airdrop. But you always got to have a plan. It may change in an instant, but you got to stick with it. Now, behind me you can hear some gunshots. To me, that's the sound of people dying, which means less bodies on the map, which means less people to shoot me. Wonderful. But like I said, I'm focused on loot. And so I'm going to clean out some of these houses. And I'm going to try to see if I can find anything good. Now, if you want to be like extra efficient with everything, you can loot chemicals, fuel, and electronics only. You can try to do that because those, well, of course, blue and purples have like the most XP attached to them. Fertilizer and glass, I mean, they're greens, they don't have as much XP. You can try that if you want to, but I guarantee you your house will be looking like crap. Will be looking like crap because, I mean, you need fertilizer and nails to, boxes of plants, whatever. You could do that if you really wanted to, but I highly don't advise it. Monkey see, monkey don't do. I did that one time when I was coming up in this game, like in the first year it came out. It didn't work out. Now, if you're looting a car and an alarm goes off, find the nearest piece of shelter and wait.
Airdrop incoming. Get ready.
Just wait and see if anybody comes to investigate. In my experience, 7 times out of 10, nobody does. But then again, I'm top dog in this encounter. Nobody here has a purple weapon except me. Now Alex, not Alex, why did I say Alex just now? Mr. Zombie, I'm gonna tell you something else too. And I want everybody else to hear this too. Just because you're top dog doesn't mean you have to bark. What I just said was, just because you have the best weapon in the game or in the encounter, let's say you have an H-bar-T like me, and everybody else bought M16s, VZ-52 rifles, Thompsons, that doesn't mean you have to go around and kill everybody. Why do I keep saying Alex? Zombie, if you find yourself bringing, let's say, what's a blue weapon? Let's say you bring a G3, and everybody there has, you know, Sumis, Thompsons, Silver Pigeons, and you only have a G3 and nobody else has a blue weapon, don't go around killing everybody. Don't. Because, yes, the XP will probably be nice if you get all headshots, but once you kill 4 people, you're a threat. Then everybody on the map knows where you are. The soft-hearted people, like me, will probably avoid you, because they're like, yo, this guy knows how to kill people, let me avoid him, I'm trying to survive. But the people who listen to NBA Youngboy and have on black Air Force Ones will try to knock you down a few pegs. So, that's not no monkey see, monkey do type thing. That's just some, like, advice type thing. Because if I took my H-bar-T out, like right now, and notice that I'm the only guy with a purple weapon in the lobby, like right now, and I'll go outside and try to, you know, wipe the lobby clean, would I survive? Probably not. You know why? I only bought disinfectant and antibiotics. I couldn't heal up enough. When you get into a gunfight, you're going to get shot, unless it's a very, very clean behind headshot. If you want to see that, check out my streams. But yeah. Now, I had a plan to come over here and check out the time safe. Now, if you're wondering why I have my weapon out and crouching right now and moving real slow, it's because I feel really unsafe. I feel like somebody's still here. That's what I feel like. And I also feel like I'm wasting time too. And you see here, I'm checking to see what a safe actually is. I'm gonna check every single corner and look out this door. Dead body. Bad sign. Sometimes people will kill somebody and then watch the body and watch for somebody to come and loot said body, and then they get headshotted. And so I'm like, yo, those bushes over there will make a great ambush spot, no pun intended, for somebody to get killed. Luckily for me, A, nobody was in those bushes, and B, I could not loot that body because he bought insurance. Now there are 2 airdrops behind me. Mr. Alex, why do I keep saying Alex? Tactical Zombie. This may be boring, but when you see an airdrop and nobody goes for it, get it. That's easy XP for you. Like how I do in every encounter. Yes, I know I keep getting common airdrops, but I'm not after the airdrops for the airdrops. I'm after them for XP. Now, like I said in my streams, 1,000 XP is required, 2,000 XP is good, 3,000 XP is like a really good, and 4,000 XP says I had to work for that. So, yes, 1,000 XP will be a bit of a grind, but it's better than making nothing, because you died. And I'm going to take this exit, I'm going to spend my fuel, but I already upgraded my antenna, so I'm kind of not worried about it, and I'm going to leave. So, overall, Mr. Zombie, if you're trying to get XP, have a plan. Well, number 1, have a plan, stick to it. The plan might change overall throughout the course of the encounter, but stick to that plan. Number 2, Mr. Zombie, try to go for the buried cache. I would say the buried cache over the time safe and barred house, because nobody in the map knows that you found a picture, which makes it more safe. Everybody on the map knows when you unlock the time safe and when you unlock the safe in a barred house, which makes you a target for that moment. People in this game, they will mortar strike the barred house and or the time safe when they see the little icon or message in the bottom of the screen that says time safe is being unlocked. They will mortar strike that position. So try to go for the buried cache. It's the most safe out of those three options. And number 3, play it safe. Don't try to get into any gunshots or gun fights, because that only increases the chances of you dying and you losing all the loot and all the XP that you got because you decided to loot. Those are my 3 pieces of advice for you, Mr. Zombie, in this channel. People, community, go ahead and give me some of your advice as well in the comment section down below. Thank y'all so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new. And peace.